Good morning. In 7.2 we are learning inverse variation. So let us see the example. See, these are number of workers. Okay. And these are number of days to complete a work. Okay, now see here, when number of workers are 30, that time they are completing the work in 6 days only. Okay, but if we decrease the number of workers, that time number of days to complete the work get increased. See next now, if we are increasing again the number of workers, that number of days to complete the work that get decreased. See the comparison. So, what happens in this inverse variation? No? When one factor is decreasing, it causes increase of second factor. If one factor is increasing, okay, that time it causes decrease in second factor. Okay, so this is called as inverse proportion. Remember, in inverse proportion, that decrease in first factor causes increase in second factor. Take this example again, that here number of workers was 30. That time they were taking only 6 days to complete the work. But when that number of workers decreased, it become 5. That time, that days to complete the work get increased. Means decrease in one factor causes increase in second factor. So this type of variation is called as inverse variation, and it is shown like, see, if number of workers I am showing by N, no, and if days I am showing by D, no, denoting by D, no, that time N is inversely proportional to D is written in this way. Okay. Now for second step, we will use the equal sign. That time, now equal sign I am using, no, that time ND, this D I am bringing to this side. This division will become multiplication. So ND is equal to K, where this K is constant. Okay, that K is constant. Now means in direct variation, that time I told that division is constant. In inverse variation, that multiplication is constant. See the example. See 36 जा 36 जा will come as 180. Okay. Then see the next example. 36 जा, it will also come 180. Okay. Then see 12 जा, it will also come as 180. Okay. Then 18 जा, it will also come as 180. Okay. Means if you are observing that in inverse variation, that multiplication is constant. Thus we learn that in direct variation, that division is constant, and in inverse variation, multiplication is constant. See 180, 180, 180 and 180. That multiplication is constant. So this is what is inverse variation. Remember again, in direct variation, when one factor is increasing, say it causes increase of second factor also. But in inverse variation, when one factor is increasing, that second factor decreases. See that one factor, that of 5 here 15. So that time 36 became 12. Means that increase of one factor causes decrease of second factor. And in inverse variation, always multiplication is constant. Okay.